Dynamo Fan TV here. We're home after the 4-2 defeat in Dallas Stadium, and I just feel that there are some things us as fans need to get off our chest and kind of just let the people know how we're feeling. Do you want to start us off with something that you feel?
Just the support. The support is poor. We can't even sell out. If this was last season, then we'd be selling out almost every game. I remember the playoffs. Everybody was in their seat. Compared to this season, it's just downhill. You?
Local support is a really big part because I personally feel that certain companies don't want to sponsor us because if they see that there is no local support, there's no people going to the game, then there's no need for a sponsor. That's the way I feel that they see it. And I feel like overall it's hurting the team financially because they see that no one's going to the games. They're not going to get their company as exposed as a sponsor should. And overall, it's hurting us. The lack of support, the lack of sponsors, lack of money.
Yeah, the piggyback off the money part, we are the lowest team with salary caps, I believe. $4 million out of everybody in the league. I believe the highest club with money spent is Toronto.
Yeah, it's Toronto.
Out of the $4 million, I believe it's Ellie's coming out with the money. He's getting paid $635,000, I believe. He's well deserved. He's a very good player, but that's just not helping us out. He's been lacking a little bit. He fights, but just not enough. Another part is our front office is just very crap. There's no support. They don't even show up.
I honestly have to agree with that. I feel that Houston being as big of a city as it is, I feel like we should have more money available to us at our disposal to buy new, fresh talent, especially with the market being really inflated nowadays. You have all these 15, 16, 17-year-olds going for 5, 6, 7 million on the market, and it doesn't really match their playing. The way they play doesn't match it. It doesn't match the money amount. And I feel that they should account for that when they give us our newest salary next season. And I really do hope that next season we do have more of a salary to spend towards players, because right now newest acquisition, Ronaldo Pena, he has really been showing up, but time and time again since we've had him, he hasn't started a single game at striker.
He started one.
He started one, but he didn't start over Manotas. That's the problem, and that's why I feel like we really are falling down with the starting team. We continuously start Kyoto, Manotas, and Elias, and it seems like every league game Manotas never really does show up. He scored last night, which was a shocker to both of us, but the only time I feel like Manotas ever shows up is for the Open Cup games, and other than that, that's really it. He never does show up. So I feel they should really take that into account whenever they choose the starting 11 every game. But every single game we see that it's Manotas up front and Ronaldo on the bench, and he comes in for either Elias or Kyoto. When reality, he should be coming in for Manotas.
Yeah, just what you were talking about, the talent of 15, 16, 17-year-olds. There's New York City who has, I believe, an 18-year-old. They have like a couple 18-year-olds coming straight from the academy. There's multiple clubs in the MLS that have young talent that actually play, start. The Dynamo need to be looking at their academy too. The staff needs to do something about this. Give us more money or give the club more money to buy more players, efficient players, quality players. Last year the Dynamo dominated with the money that they used and spent it on, but this season is just not it. was a very good investment. He plays till the end whenever he gets minutes. I've said it before, he's a better player than Manotas. But you know, Wilmer probably likes Manotas better.
Yeah, it kind of goes back to the whole starting 11 problem. We have players who are injured that we cannot put in the starting lineup. De La Garza barely came back for RGV. Came back for them, played, and so eventually we'll probably see him in the starting 11, maybe even for the Open Cup game. We have Cabezas.
He's fine from injury now.
Yeah.
He's in the practice squad, but hasn't been able to be on the bench.
Yeah, he hasn't played a single game since I think it was the second game he got injured.
No, he came back and played and wasn't feeling it.
Yeah.
So he went back to his country, Colombia, worked with a trainer, and he's good.
So overall, some injuries have been holding us back from key players that we have been missing, and we have had to adjust certain players to play in different positions. Like we've had to adjust Wenger to play way further down than I ever saw him play at right back. But it's not that he's not good. He's just not. He wasn't meant to be playing at that position in the first place. He was meant to be playing at a midfielder or even a winger role. But overall, nothing else.
Yeah, just we've been lacking a lot of player wise. Some seem like they don't want to play. Some seem like they do. We've had to use many players out of their positions, like you said, winger, Bunkvis. Last night in Dallas, he was playing. I don't know. He started as right back. Was playing left wing back, center mid. He was everywhere. It just doesn't look good on the team.
Yeah, I would have to say that there's a lot of things that need to change for next season if we do want to be successful and make a playoff run and maybe even win the MLS Cup next year. But for now, I think we need to look back on the season and reflect and see where we went wrong as a team and as an organization, and just fix certain things that we need to fix for next season. And hopefully we come back stronger and as a better team next season. Anything else?
That's it. Thank you guys so much for watching. Dynamo Fan TV out.